Alrighty, it is 9 o'clock. We're hitting right on the dot today. Ah. Sorry if I sound a little extra exhausted today. Um, Someone up in the brain decided it would be a good idea to let the elder god inside of a machine um, play Beat Saber this morning. Um, Now, being the chaotic little gremlin that Cog is, Cog of course decided on Crab Rave. Now, I'm sure if you're around my age, you know Crab Rave. If not, look it up. Um, that's besides the point because they decided to play this on normal mode. Okay, not expert, not high level, right? Just normal mode. However, they decided to play it on the super fast mode. So if you've ever tried to play Beat Saber, right, and you put on the super fast mode, it speeds up the song by about 50 to 60%. Now, mind you, Crab Rave at 60% extra speed is god awful on my ears, number one, but also, that's not physically capable for the human body. And our elder god decided to find out if it could. Uh, Mind you, they got about 90% of the way before failing. Uh, by all means, if you want to go and try it yourself, let me know if you actually succeeded. That would be great to know that the body's just insanely out of shape. Um, if you do succeed, by all means, let me know. If you get past 50%, let me know, because dear God, it is insane. Anyways, we are going to be doing Minecraft today, just like always. The first hour and a half is always going to be Minecraft, like usual. Nothing different there. Is this still picking up? I think it is. I think Vito's just... Is it? Yeah, it's just bugging out, ain't it? Microphone settings. No, it's on the right one. Okay. Vito, are you okay? You okay? Okay. I'm gonna assume this is working. As I currently do not have anyone to confirm should it be working. Um, there's audio. That's on. Okay, okay. It is picking up through the mic, at least on your guys' end. Vito just has decided to not work? Question mark. What if I just there? Does that help? Are you happy now? Nope, he's still not happy. No noise reduction. There we go. Now, bouncy little bunny boy. Okay. Anyways, my body is overly sore. Yeah. No. Load Wordle, anyways. Oh. Tired. Right. I need chat pulled up. Welcome in, people. Good to see you this morning. Come on. There we go. Okay. I have no idea where I was. I was about to go exploring. Got it. That wasn't fully grown. However, I don't need it to be fully grown. What is up there? Okay, that's just my brain lagging. Okay, good to know. Okay, it's becoming nighttime as well. You have a bed, don't I? Somewhere in here? Yes. Once again, I didn't do the thing I said I would do. Big surprise there. uh, well, I'm going back to get a pick. And there's some iron there, so might as well just gather up all that. No picks were in this one. Well, they would be if they actually existed. I don't have any sticks. Yes, I do. I have 2 sticks. That was a lie. I guess because I have the wood in there, I don't really need that. I just really need this. I don't know if I had ever... Well, am I blind? Probably. Yes. So I just went farther down. Ow. That's a big old cave. Oh, I'm going down the fast way. Please tell me this works. Well, now I hate myself. Well, at least I get a redemption. But that does mean I need an iron for that. I do not currently have available to me. Oh, that was just weird texturing. Alrighty. Mind you, Minecraft does have a drop going right now for the copper cape. On Twitch at least. And I do have my drops turned on. So, it does exist. Somewhere in there. I think it takes like 5-6 minutes of watching anyone play Minecraft and you get it. I think. Something like that. Honestly don't know anymore. I do have them turned on, so hopefully you guys get it. If you stick around for 5 minutes and you don't see it pop up, let me know. That way I can fiddle around a little bit and get it fixed for you guys. I don't want to go into the pit. Ow. Apparently I'm fine smacking myself on the ground, though. Because I'm really good at that. What? Bro's sniping me. There he is. Alright. That's fine. Maybe if I didn't, like, jump off the edge of the cliff, I would have been fine. That's... Well, it's less damage, I guess. I know I was relatively close to home. Ah, where did I go off to? There's a skeleton. Don't know if that's the skeleton. Certainly seems like it would be. Hehehe. Success. And a fully success. Yay! This is why I carry so many watermelons. Big thing I was worried about losing though was the iron, because yes, I have a bunch of it, but you can never have too much iron. Like I said, you can never have too much. Go get that back. Nope. Back to where my house. Forgot that existed. Oh, I do have an iron pick here. Let's get this all organized again. No, not what I meant to do. There it is. Right outside my back door, of course. Right. I'll put that in there. Make sure nothing spawns there. The lichen would be nice to have. There we go. That means I would want to get my shears, though. Oh gosh. My body is lagging. It's not the game, it's me. Ugh. this back up. No need for my back door to be so closed in. More coal. The rest in here. I got an emerald out of there. So we can definitely throw that somewhere. I have them in here. Yeah. Alright. Put away the iron pick. Don't really need that anymore. I could put away the stone. Yeah. You're saying there's a zombie nearby, buddy? At some point I'll make name tags for them. Anyways, I don't really have a good location for base building, so I guess we'll just get this part done up here. We'll finally get around to doing this. For YouTube end, I'll probably edit out parts so that you don't have to see all of it. If anything actually does happen that matters, I'll make sure to leave it in for you guys. Which probably means this will be a shorter video. Welcome in, guys. We're just leveling out a mountain today. How's your mornings been? This is the top of my house here. Good morning. Ugh, still very early morning for me. So do try to be nice about the yawns. I don't like the sounds I'm hearing. More than likely means I need to pop back inside now. Oh, crater. What? Don't go down! No! You fool! Oh, I'll come deal with you in the morning. That's the bed. It's basically night. Stop lying to me. Well, I maxed out all that stone. What are the seeds? And go in there. Now it's bed. And we'll grab these just in case. Yeah, I know, there might be a zombie outside. It's crazy. Don't worry about the fact that I'm running towards the trader with an open blade. It's fine. Pumpkins we already have. Podzol would not be a bad idea, but I don't really need it. And I definitely don't need the seeds. Podzol would be funny, though. We're gonna get some Podzol, and then we're gonna kill the man. Your turn. Huh. Anyways, we have Podzol now. Don't worry about how I acquired it. It's fine. Back to leveling a mountain. It's only a war crime if you get caught. I'm gonna have to make sure that makes it in the YouTube video. I make myself laugh too much. Good morning. I honestly don't know if it's the same person showing up over and over again, so if I've already said that to you, well, good morning. All I see is the number go from 1 to 2, and that's it. Let me put something up real quick. I don't even know how to pin. How does one pin? Ah, Pin this message. There we go. Manually unpinned or end of stream. Yes. Thank you. There we go. So I don't have to repeat myself. Solved one issue by possibly making a secondary issue. Who knows? We'll find out. You know what would be crazy? It's if I leveled this amount and there were diamonds inside of it. Never gonna happen. But if I'm right about iron. No, I'm joking. Please. I don't like the whole off-screen mining scenario, but I know this is severely boring for YouTube to have to watch a half an hour of me just mining stone. It's riveting content, I swear. Man, this is gonna be a nightmare for me to edit. Just occasional little tiny snips of just this. Maybe I'll just do a montage. That'd be fun. Just little tiny montage here and there. Just blah 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 blah. Who knows? Well, there goes that pick. Puzzle grows mushrooms regardless. Right? I'm by no means an expert, so if I don't know something, please correct me. Because if I just wasted 3 emeralds on Podzol, I'm gonna be saddened. I mean, it has an interesting texture at the very least. So I guess it'll be fine for, like, compost heap build or something. I don't know. Maybe a carpet. It's gonna be one ugly carpet. And I don't have any way of picking it back up, so if I place it, that's it. Ah, yes, I meant to spit that out. Let's see how much more I had left. Yep, there it is. Probably gonna need 2 more after that as well. There we go. Probably want to take that down. And I will have the full VOD up on my YouTube, so regardless. I mean, the full unedited VOD. The Minecraft VOD part will have to be snipped a little bit, but that'll be fine. It's not too much trouble, luckily. Once again, too early to bed. Oh, can't fit any more coal in there. I guess I'll make more iron. Put away the extra leaves. That one. I'll have my leather. Put the podzol in there for right now. Now it's bed. Now it's bed. And a little bit more up top. And think that'll bring it down to the right level. Oh, I'm 2 levels off. Okay. Let's grab this at least. Because I don't need the whole video just being this. How much coal veins do? Good morning, by the way. Missed those. Luckily, that doesn't go below my threshold anyways, so... I don't know why I filled that back in. I'm just gonna have to mine that back out. Boy, oh boy, do I love doing that. Fill a hole that now has to be emptied. No, we're not taking that out of context. It's a very bad idea. Now the pick bites the dust. Remind myself what day it is. Good luck forgetting days of the week. Don't worry, Twitch, we're almost done with this. I swear, we're almost there. Really, really hoping that I'm not digging too far down. But I'm gonna have to replace the entire roof of my house. I think I will, because I think this is the roof of my house right here. So. Even by going one more down on this thing, that does mean that needs to be filled in. Yeah, one more down would be fine. Get rid of the dirt. Good to know that was the corner of my house right there. Welcome in. No, I did say this wouldn't be the whole thing. But we might end up just doing a longer stream of just Minecraft today, rather than shuffling around to something else. Hello, Emerald. Okay. That's 4 emeralds I've gotten off this mountain now? Jeez. I'm gonna need another pick. I think I'll just go until this pick stops. Looks like it's very close to being done. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, and I don't have any more in my inventory, so call that there for leveling. There's some more iron. Got some extra coal in there, because it's not going to fit in here. I'm just taking the charcoal out. Screw it. We have a lot of cobblestone now. I do have chests over here, which I could use for excess cobble. I could also just make a chest for cobble. That's going to be our cobble chest. Only cobble. Cobble only. Nothing else goes in there. There we go. And that cleared out my inventory rather nicely. And open up a lot of space in here. For just coal. Apparently I need a lot of storage for coal. There's some charcoal while I'm at it. Maybe not that much. Let's do 4. 4 seems like a reasonable number. Andesite, gravel, and flint. All are kind of useless items. Do I just have gravel in here anyways? I do. There. And andesite. Let's do 2 rows of andesite. I don't think I've gotten any diorite or anything. Nope. No pumpkins either, funnily enough. Damn it. Did it again. Is that the first wheat I got? That was the first piece of wheat I've ever gotten. Jeez. Alright, well, I guess go in here, I guess. Yep. Man, that is a pretty sight, though. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, we can go explore. Make sure I don't got anything overly extra with me. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Alright. Let's just mix those up. I know this is coming with it. Regardless. We gotta have some sticks and some cobble just in case of stuff. Food stashed away in there. And then the rest can be torches. Maybe, or 10 torches in there. And then we'll shove some extra wood in instead. And then everything excess can just go in here. At least for now. It's back to eating only melons. I need to remember. They went off that direction to go get the temple. I swear, there's always more iron on this mountain. I don't know where it all comes from. Yeah, it was definitely this direction. The sandstone kind of confirms that for me. Ow. I would like a little, like, bunker over by the sand. Which, I mean, I do have that temple right on the edge that I could turn into a little bunker. That's not a bad idea. Grab some more melons for the road. So that was like right on the edge. Since I already cleared it out and set torches there, nothing should spawn there anyways. Does mean I will need a bed. Yeah. Wishful hoping. Ah. Ah. Come on. Did I take a boat to get there? Thank God I did, didn't I? Ow. That just seems mean. I say while actively considering it. I must have taken a boat, which is why I have this now. Ah, that's right, it was a bit of a distance to get to it. Okay. That's not what I meant. Yep, I thought I heard it. Oh, there's two of them. Never mind. If it was one, I could take it. Yeah, that temple right there. The temple that's almost in a forest. Thank you. I did not bring a pickaxe with me, did I? I sworn I did. I carved a hole right there. Actually, I have the spare ones up here. Oh, those spare ones. There we go. Yeah, I already cleared it out. I already got everything from down there. So, I can just make this a little mini shelter. Because why not? I mean, it stands out. That's for sure. Slap a jungle door on it. Because a temple with a jungle door just weirdly doesn't make sense, but also does. Make sure there's a chest here for anything extra. can stay in there. That goes back in there. Shove that back in there. Shove this here. We can shove some melons in there. That's extra torches. Kind of just right now a bunker. Not really anything special. What I really need is a sheep. Actually, what I really need is 2 sheep, but you know, I would take 1. Is this the entire desert? Wow. That is insane that this spawned on this tiny little desert. Hello, sheep. How nice of you to stop by. Make them both into green, can't we? There should be a cactus somewhere around here, right? Could be. Yep, there's cactus. There's cactus flower, too. Ooh, that would be pretty. Oh, sorry. It's a little warm out. Gotta eat my watermelon. Did it? You bastard. There's a rabbit. We're gonna have a green bed, I guess. Just put like 3 of those there. Oh, do I have to cook them? Ah. Making my life annoying, aren't you? Cook them to get the dye out of them. Alright, fine. Come on, give me wood. Going through all this trouble just to make a bed. Yep, there it is. Green dye. That's what we're looking for. And I guess we're just gonna have a green bed. Here's to hoping this actually works. Yeah, there we go. We can have a bed. Finally. I don't have the wood. Going through a lot of trouble for this bed. That's purely to make a secondary bunker out of this place. Jeez. Alright, well, we have wood. There are two different kinds of wood. Can I do it that way? I don't even have enough wool. Oh, that hurts. I need one more piece of wool. Gotta be kidding me. I don't want to go out there right now. That's the spare crafting table. Well, I guess there's one thing we can do. Finish remodeling this place. We do know there's a pit, like, here. Which I did. There it is. Make a staircase down. Mind you, I already yoinked everything from down here, so... Did I just trap myself down here? I did, didn't I? There we go. No, I'm not. I just destroyed part of my stairs. I am so smart. See? Absolute smartest. Fill in those gaps so I don't fall down it. Peel that off. Actually, that's just the whole way around. Looks like it is up till there. I can just... Move that. I'm going to use this. Not daytime. Still not daytime. Okay. Let's not smelt all of them. I think that just makes smooth sandstone. Right? Yeah. And then I don't think it refines any farther. I don't know why I felt the need to do that. Yeah, we can make some glass, I guess. It's not a bad idea on here. No, that's not a bad idea. You have the extra doors. Yeah, followed out the entire top area too. So that's not gonna be a problem. Might be a problem down there, but I don't know. There we go. I need one more piece of wool and I see it. I see the wool. Give me. Spider shouldn't be hostile anymore. Wasn't me, I swear. Still need cactus for it though. And I want to destroy the one with the flower. World generation is a really weird thing sometimes. I probably just used all my charcoal, didn't I? Going through a lot of trouble for just a bed. God. I swear it's gonna be all worth it in the end. I swear it will be. It'll be worth it. Just need a bed. And don't have anything else to cook. So we turn one of these into a green wool. That's 3 green wool, 3 wood. Gives me a green bed. Bed acquired. Bed too far away there. It's a temporary home at the very least. Means we can go out a little farther to explore. Apple. I was given an apple. Usually it's when life gives you lemons, not apples. But okay. I'll take it. It's my apple now. This is all terracotta at that, isn't it? Oof, yeah. This is a mesa, I think is what it's called. If I'm not mistaken. All just terracotta, which will be very nice for later on. Oh, this goes for a while. Okay. That'll be very nice later on, once I'm back in building mode. Because I'm going to want to take all of this home with me. Armadillo? Armadillo? Armadillo! I don't have any leads with me, and I can't make leads. Shucks. Just in case I need another bed. Happen across a village or something, you know, I don't know. Need another 2-second shelter. And yes, I understand I could just make a bed right now. But I might need the wood later. Gosh. Sometimes I forget how just pretty all of this is. That's snow over there? Or is that just like a really insane generation? That's just really insane generation. Okay. Wow. Is that just straight up a geode right there? Yeah. That's a geode right here. Okay, well let's pull out some amethyst. Why not? Since apparently we're allowed to. Make 2 pickaxes for this. I'm gonna eat an apple here. Calcite. That's the stuff that geodes are made out of. It's like the outermost layer of a geode. Which I don't know if this is just it generated weird, or if this is actually a geode. don't know, because it's not giving me any amethyst. Well, I'm gonna grab all this while I'm here. Grab a whole bunch of it. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of this. So I know this is the outside layer, but I'm not seeing any amethyst in here. So that's got me believing this is just really odd generation. Or quote unquote somehow natural generation. Don't know. But I got a 64 stack, so I'll take that. Take that for now. No, this is just natural generation for this stuff. Because it's all over there, too. Okay. Alright. So it just naturally generates on mountains, I guess? Odd. I thought that stuff only generated with geodes. I mean, like I say, I don't know everything. Clearly. Did I leave my crafting table down there? I did. And I'm gonna need it. Nah, I could just grab this wood over here. Blink. Give me your wood. Speed building a bed. Not the crafting table. The bed. The bed. The bed. The bed. The bed. There we go. Let me just take that bed back with us. So yes, I could have just built the bed. Again, with the iron. Above 15. I don't know what generation it is, but somewhere above 150, it just... Sorry, above 100, it just, like, pops off. I'm sure someone has an explanation somewhere for it. But I don't. Some diorite? Yeah, diorite. I'll grab some. It's not my favorite stone, but... let's clean up the inventory a little bit. There you go. Just a little bit of cleanup. All right. This is what I mean. There is way too much iron at this level. Welcome in, guys. We're gonna be going a little bit longer than usual in Minecraft just because I decided to do some of the initial base building. So we'll see how long this goes for. Ow. That's the temple. Means we're not too far off. Ow. Bunch of bamboo. This is all Podzol here. I'd love to collect, but I don't have silk. Like a buffoon. Because I'm not that far into the game. Not bad. It is a little bit. It's alright. It's alright. Not gonna say it's my favorite, but... Oh shit, hi. Whew. Goodbye. You get anything off of him? No. Of course not. But I do know that this stuff naturally generates mushrooms. From my understanding. Or it can grow mushrooms regardless of light. It's not a good thing. What's that? Oh, just more calcite. You know, I was really happy when I saw it. I honestly thought it was something. But now I have 64 stack of it. And it doesn't really mean anything to me now. Come on, stay up there. There we go. Stick up the wall. Green skeleton kill itself. I don't know why I'm scaling this. I saw a way up and I took it. And I have achieved up. For absolutely no reason. Hey, no I cannot. Okay. Okay, I did not. For a second I thought I left my crafting table there. That's fine, I can make some excess blocks, right? Boink. Excess blocks. Oh, does each one craft into... Oh, it does craft into 2, so that just doubled my output. There we go. That's what I needed. And then isn't it like each plank makes 4? But that's like a absolute waste when you can use 2 to make 1. Say 2, that means 8 of them for 4 sticks. Versus like... No, it's better to convert them into planks. Well, oh well. Because planks are like, what, 4.5? Yeah, 4.5. Okay. But you're also making... I don't know, it's a lot of math. There is math involved. That's all I can say. So that there was math involved. I'm gonna have to get down. Why did I go so far up? That vine does not go down. Oh. Ow. Anyways, I need to head like that direction. To head back home. Or, well, quote unquote home. To the sanctuary. What is it with this generation? I don't know. I'm at, what? 110? Yeah, 110, and I'm seeing more iron than I see at 17, 18. I would like to sleep. May I sleep? No, I may not, apparently. What, is this not dark enough to sleep? How dare I? There we go. Now I pick up the bed again. Ah! My iron! All you did was reveal more iron. I hate that. I hate that they got rid of 5 iron and revealed 5 more iron, which means that there was 10 iron here. What the actual hell? There was 10 iron there. At 110. Why? Why do I get the weird world generation? Where it's just iron everywhere. I I swear. It's everywhere. Oh. Need to eat more watermelons. Watermelons. I just need to move some stuff out of my hotbar. Ah, that feels better. I'm gonna need some coal though, so might as well grab it. So I don't want to keep subsiding off of charcoal over there. 19's a decent amount of charcoal. I might be lost. Just possibly. It's fine, there's melons here. That's where you were. I hate the jungle biome for that one reason. If I run out here, they can't get me, right? 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 Probably consider making a fishing rod at some point and getting an ocelot. Getting myself a cat. Hey, look. There's temporary base. And here's some copper. For once I make it back home and can actually make my copper golem. And there's another creeper. Why don't I just like... Yep, definitely blow through stone like a 6-foot chisel. Someone's gonna understand that reference, right? Bird. Hello. I don't have... Oh, I do. I have a single stick of bamboo for you. There you go. Have bamboo. Oh, that's adorable. They even have an eating animation. You're adorable. It doesn't follow me, though. That's sad. Anyways. Temporary home. Set the respawn point back here again. Let's get this all cooking up. That goes there, that goes there. And we can set everything in here, at least temporarily. Just to kind of clear out the inventory a little bit. Bones will always go with us. All of this can go in there for right now. This can go up there. We can actually make a set of shears now. I know I could have easily have done so earlier as well, but mostly because I wanted the vines. I care less about the oak leaves. Mostly because I just like the aesthetic of vines. They're pretty. Yeah! Cactus flower, baby! Tall dry grass. And short dry grass. I want the tall dry grass. Camel. Did I hear a villager? There's also some coral in there. Is that wood? No, that's just dirt. Okay. There's a lot of coral there. Oh, it was a witch noise. Okay. Camel just fucked off. There he is. Yep, that's definitely a witch. Ow. Well, that vanished. Pop back inside. Close the front door, probably. Probably not a bad idea. Yoink that out. Shove it over here. Then we'll put this in here. We've got some cactus. I want to take the glass back with me. I would like to take the cactus back with me. I'd love to take the cactus flowers and the vines. Shears for sure. This I can probably keep over here as an exploration bed. Don't need the cobble over there. I'd like to take the calcite and the diorite. These should probably come back with me as well. That can go in there. This can go in there. Why even bother? No, just put that in there. Fill the rest with stone, I guess. Then we put the cooked chicken in there. Take both of those with us. We can leave rations here. Take the iron with us. One last sleep here. Ugh. There. Just a little bit of everything. And I want to take my boat. We're going to take the torches as well. That's a husk, isn't it? I don't have a sword. We're just gonna fuck out of dodge. Have some watermelon. There we go. Blood boat. Well, I didn't mean to throw a watermelon on the ground. Ground melon. Isn't all watermelons ground melon? I came from that en masse. So about 90% certain if I go around this way we can make back home. Welcome in, folks. Are you kidding me? There's just been a village right there this entire time. Wow. Okay. Yep. Full on village. Alright. Great. I love to see that when I've been searching for a village for so... And they even have an iron golem. Wow, okay. I'm gonna grab these first. There's a nitwit. So... I think we keep the iron golem alive here. At least temporarily. How much you want to bet they want to buy beetroots, not wheat? Hello. You're quite fancy, aren't you? Wheat! Oh, I love you. I have so much wheat for you. Oh, and we're out of wheat. Well, we're not out of wheat. They're out of patience for wheat. But we got 16 emeralds. That's nice. And a set of this was beetroots, which I would like. Yeah, there we go. Beetroot seeds. Yeah, you can just replant that. I'll take some extras because that'll lock you in as well, won't it? Yeah. Means I got 2 farmers here that'll take wheat. That's nice. You don't even have a job yet. Get some extra beds. That's just your typical house. Over here. Oh, they got a library, which means they got a librarian. That's nice. Oh, well, someone just got that job. Right? Someone? There you are. What? Oh, you just don't want to talk with me. I see how it is. I'm gonna steal their books. They don't need them. Why would they need books? They don't need to learn. In fact, it's kind of detrimental for them to learn. They learn what this world really is. Horrible. Let's go check out upstairs. See if anything's going on up there. We are going to have to make a little bit of platform up. Or I can maybe hopscotch it up. Oh, not like that. You still won't talk to me. You're just too good for me. Okay. Got another farm up here. Carrots. I'll take those. And a bunch more wheat. I don't think this wheat's grown. Oh, no, it is. Oh, I'm taking all of it. You guys can deal with the consequences of that. However, I will be kind enough to light up this area for you. Maybe block that in. That way you don't get any creepy crawlies coming out of there. Out in this house. Got another house up here. What do they call it? Yellow bed. It's interesting. This is another one of the big ones. Oh, this is another library. Okay. So I say we steal this one. Because they definitely don't need this one. Another dog I'm seeing out that window. They can't even reach up here, so... If they can't even get up here, there's no point to this being up here. In fact, there's not much point to any of this being up here if they can't get to it, so... Yoink their beds. We'll go move them downstairs for them. God, this village just goes places, doesn't it? Yoink both these beds. Gonna yoink all of these carrots since we're here. And they can't get up here anyways, so... I am going to take all of these beds, and I'm going to move them down here for these boys. Move it on in here. Put one there. Put the other one over here. They're all happy about it. Enderman over there. Probably light up this area a little bit. Hello, buddy. Come on. I'm gonna bully an Enderman. Seen drowned come up. That's not good for these guys. Might just steal one of their beds. Hi, you don't want to be here. I've got to use that bed. It's to save you guys, so trust me. You want me to use it. Now the drowned won't come up here. Because if they do, they're gonna die. Yes, just like that. But very much just like that. Ah. That is behind me. Okay. Guess I must not have aggroed him. Please tell me you're the same villager. You are at least the same, one of the same ones. I don't know where your other villager was dealing with stuff. Do you remember his one of these was? No? Thanks for the help. They're always so helpful. Always. So helpful. So gosh darn helpful. I will be taking these. Your well is empty, by the way. Just thought you should know. Oh, was he a farmer? And then he had his job taken or something? Yeah, I think he had his job taken, and that's why he's still wearing the garb. Unless he's supposed to be like the village leader or something. Did they implement that? I honestly don't know. Unless he's supposed to be like a librarian, and he's just failing at getting to this. Yeah, let's just see. If I put this down. Nope, he became a librarian. 9 emeralds for a bookshelf? Yeah, no. What even are you? He's probably the other farmer. And he touched water. dumbass. Hi. Hello, buddy. Um, How can I do this? I have some spare blocks, I do. These. This could get there. I do want to... Yoink. Just because if they can't reach the beds, they kind of just auto-screw themselves. I'm a genius, I swear. It was too slow. Oh boy. You're at least got a job now. There's the other farmer boy. There's Big Boy, who I sold a bunch to. He's currently there. I don't have the melons with me, but I would like to keep you alive. Oh, chest. With some bread. And a potato. And a dandelion. We'll leave them their dandelion. They can keep their dandelion. I'd like to know what he's trying to get to, though. There like another farm up this end? Or is he just dumb? That's also highly likely. Oh. Right. Sometimes I forget that the game's a little dumb sometimes. And once you make something a path, you can't place torches on it. Go bat go, go bat go. Anyways, at least we know about this village now. It's weirdly enough not far off from my house, I think. I think if I head up this direction, I can hit the house. Which is really weird because I kept going off this direction and not hitting the village. It was just weirdly crammed in a corner. Oh, that's it. That'll go a lot faster. Well, it would help if I actually, you know, made the jumps. At the very least, I have an axe. Can defend myself. I was just somewhere through this jungle, I swear. Unless I may have gone the wrong direction. I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but I may have gone the wrong direction. I can't take those with me. I would love to grab that, though. That's just... put it on. Nope. The shovels are nice. They are efficiency 2 and 3. I could shove a lot of this small stuff into here. Don't know why I'm carrying that even. Oops, not what I meant to grab. That. Oop. Apparently not that. Okay. And then I can grab both of those. And I guess... do I not have my bed? I do not have my bed. Fun. Oh, I see. It's a fallen one. Actually, can I... oh, I see. You can't eat the glistening ones. I mean, it makes sense. I'm gonna need better food than this. There. This is not ideal, because I don't think I'm going the right direction at all. Yeah, I'm definitely not. However, if I can get up high enough... right. I can at least do this. And kind of try to figure out home. That's that thing. That's not going to help. We do have lodestones now, so I can leave a lodestone at my house, at least. And then never be able to make a compass, because I don't have anything to make a compass with. We have slept recently, so that's not a problem. Now it's just wait out the night, I guess. I mean, we have more than enough food, that's for sure. I got a bunch of emeralds. So, just wait out the night. Make a sword, I guess. Why not? God, that is eerie to see that. Did have a dirt pillar somewhere next to my house, but I don't think I can see it from here. I wonder if because I do have my render settings turned rather low. Just because it was simple. Oh, that's under video. Right? Yeah. What if we crank it up a little bit? Nope. Nothing. Alright. No, we're waiting it out here today. And here I was thinking that my house was close. There's the wood. Let's see what I can do with there. Can make polished. I know we can also make stairs. Make slabs. We can make walls. What about the calcium? I'm assuming we can. Oh, we can't. Can we make slabs? No, we cannot. Can we make walls? Ah, I see. So calcite is just calcite. I see. Yeah, I don't have a skulk sensor and I don't have amethyst shards. I don't know why it's giving me that. Just give me what I can craft. Block of iron, yeah, that makes sense. I can make a singular hay bale. Yes, beautiful. We do have enough iron to make quite a bit of iron armor, at least. Can also make a smithing table. That's not a bad idea there. We're pretty close on all the stuff to make the rest of this. The brush is not a bad idea. I don't know where you find suspicious sand or whatever it is. But I can make melons. I can make so many melons. Why don't we just make an iron sword? Screw it. That might be lava over there. Ooh. Yep, see, that's why I had the render distance down. Let me go slap that down a little bit. Yeah, that was just seeable because of the render distance, okay. I mean, I can still see that broad as daylight, but... yeah, that's significantly taller. Get above the tree line. Alrighty. So there's the village. There's that. Home should be like there, maybe. God, that village looks beautiful from up here. Oh. Oh. What? Gotta reload everything. So the temple is like over there. Means Is home that direction? I honestly don't know which way home is. It is becoming daytime. Might be a good idea to do. Let's now crank. Let's just crank it way up. See what we can see. Because I have a feeling home is like that direction. Oh, nope, I lied. The home is over there. Really? That close? Wow. Okay. I missed a lot of good stuff that close. Also looks like I'm gonna have to make another. Nope, nope. I have the crafting table here. Some sticks, and we're gonna use a little bit of iron here. I go through the rest of the stone one first, though. Ow. Child. 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 I can outrun child, right? Child will kill themselves. If I just outrun them. Ow. Ah, I hate children. Please do not take that out of context either. Ah. Alrighty. Once we make it back home, I'll call it for Minecraft for today. We have been going an extra hour now. Or at least, you know, roughly an extra hour. So that should actually make up for the 45-minute leveling of a area that YouTube didn't get to see. Or likely will not get to see. I have no idea if they will. Ow! Hello, creeper. I really don't want to deal with you on this terrain. Thank you very much. And we made it home finally. Ah, I can put these shovels away. Yoink that off of me. In fact, actually, not that. Hold on to that for me. I want that. There we go. I can just sit in there for right now. We got some extra books. That'll be nice. Got a shit ton more emeralds. Then we have everything here as well. We got some more calcite here. I'm gonna go like that. We got some diorite. Got all the cobble that goes over here. I don't think anything else really goes in here. Other than once I empty this out. So that all goes in here except the smooth sandstone. It's gonna go there. Oak planks. Those will definitely go in here. Along with the cactus. Because that is purely decorative. There's some more oak planks, jungle planks. I got some birch planks as well. Probably consider shuffling some stuff in here. I also have all of this. Bones don't go anywhere. We're gonna build the lodestone in here though. Even this is the level we want to get to. I'm gonna temporarily place lodestone right there. That way it's just out of my inventory. Yeah, thank you for telling me. We got a fire charge for absolutely no reason. We got some obsidian, which is very nice, because if I ever get that diamond, I can get an enchanting table early on. I got some potatoes, which I think go in here. We got a bunch of stuff to cook. We got some more oak wood, which can go here. Oh, I don't have that. Interesting. I guess we'll just convert it all into planks. Throw the planks in here. Birch planks will stay with me. Along with that, along with you. Along with cooked mutton. One of these had this in there. Throw that in there for now. Do we even have pumpkins? Pumpkins are just not growing. It's because they don't want to go onto stone. I swear, if that's the reason. Just gonna say, fuck it. There. Grow. Throw that back in there, I think. Takes... Yeah, thought so. Make a bunch more of that, but I don't want to do that. I want to make the reverse. I want to turn it into that. Well, that's just a bunch more iron. Iron nuggets. Glistening melons, cooked pork chop. 90% certain we could merge those, but I was wrong. Shears can go in here for now. I'd like to grow sugarcane, not just have sugarcane. That's my water block. So if I take this one out, yeah. Yeah, see that is water right there. Because that is a waterlogged slab. Yeah, you can see it now. I do have a little bit of sand. Not that it needs to go onto sand, but to me, just growing it any other way doesn't feel right. There. It'll only grow like 2 tall, but will grow. That's the part that matters there. Guess I can go in here for now. Those are both purely decoratives. They get to go over here. Watch me sort everything. And I got some beetroot seeds. I guess we'll go in here. That's purely decorative, so it doesn't need to be in here anymore. This is as well. So that can just go up there. This can stay here. There. I don't like that. It looks weird. That looks better. That looks a lot better. We got some bread, which I'm just going to shove in there, apparently. Cobble can always go in there. This can go in there. I've got some glass, which I'm going to shove up there. This, I think, can go up here. Yep. Beautiful. Add 6. And whatever's left can be some excess stone in there. Yeah. Okay. And then it's just cook everything here. Oh, I was not even cooking. Oops. That's a decent amount of iron, I'm gonna say. I think we can reasonably just have iron armor now. Oops. Little tiny trick. There goes all those melons. Alrighty. I will spare you the excruciating pain of watching this. At least until next time. When it is forced to be watched. Pull some of those out. Nope, I wanted to go here. Just because I want to have foods here. That's not food. Neither is that, but meh. Still have a lot of extra iron as well. That requires sticks. Make a shit ton of sticks. Oops. And I can make an extra sword. Make an extra pickaxe. And honestly, I will just make an extra pickaxe. Because having spare iron pickaxes never hurts. I don't know what this organization system is, but it sure does exist. This is gonna go here for right now. And we do have that block of copper. I'm just gonna move over here. It's up until we get a pumpkin. Can't make a crop golem. Waiting to make sure it's for this and this alone. Alright. So we're gonna hold it off there. And we're actually gonna swap out games here. So give me like 5-10 minutes, go get some water, get some food, take a quick break, and we will be right back. Alrighty. Food and water has been had. Since I forgot to do the YouTube outro right before then, goodbye YouTube. You will get to see the Copper Golem on the next episode. You all are fantastic. Hopefully this actually makes it into the edit and I don't forget about it. And for those who stopped by on the Twitch, thank you. You guys are fantastic. Hopefully you guys got your copper capes. If not, I know it runs till, I think it was like October 16th. So we got another 2 days. So I might try to do another stream tomorrow. If so, try to catch it. All you gotta drop in is drop in for 5 minutes. That's all that's needed for that. That one will probably be a Twitch only. So, because I'll just be leveling out an area, trying to figure out that stuff, get everything ready and set up for the building process. But you all have a good day. See you around. A couple moments of silence. Okay, and now we are going to actually swap around. So we are going to be gambling. Oh, yep, all caps, definitely, all caps. That's definitely what I wanted to type. There we go. Hopefully I typed that right. It is! Yippee! Alrighty. We're swapping over to some Balatro, and we're gonna go gambling today. Does mean I can unpin this. That's no longer needed, because we're no longer playing Minecraft. Let me get this all fixed up. Come on. Properties. Balatro. Okay. Make sure it's capturing correct. Yes, it is. Alrighty. Here we are. I'm gonna make it big for myself. Now, I have played a little bit of Balatro. Oh. New run. We're not gonna continue an old run. Obviously, I have played a little bit. Already gone through blue deck and red deck. Well, I've gotten through red deck on white stake. Have failed with every single other deck. But that's besides the point. Personal favorite deck has to be the magic deck. Just because I like these boys, the crystal balls, and doing it with the bunch of tarot cards. But I think for the sake of sake, let's start on a red deck with a white stake, for those who haven't seen this before. For those who haven't seen this before, Balatro is poker with effectively cheating. It'll become a little bit more apparent in a moment. You're trying to make poker hands, obviously. So this is our 3 of a kind. I think we might actually... Yeah, we have a straight. Nearly a flush straight. That's kind of crazy. Okay. In fact, I could probably swap those two. But what you're trying to do is get the chips up as high as possible. Basic idea. Hopefully it's playing out okay for you guys. Usually plays fine for me on my end. And then this is where the cheating comes in. Because you got to have up to 5 jokers, which are these boys, and they change the entire way of working. Just how everything works. Period. then you can make your different poker hands more powerful to get more chips out of them so far. And it just kind of goes from there. We're going to hopefully get through at least one full game, which is 8 antes, which means 8 run-throughs. You have to run through all 3 of these 8 times. That was a free Joker. That's really nice. That's a little hard, though. Especially since we didn't get any kind of, like, actual buff there. And we kind of just lucked out on that first. So our pair is a little bit better. There's our 2 pair. However, the pair just overall gets us more. And that's where the cheating really hits on. Really hoping we actually make this, because that would be very disappointing if we did not. We do have a bunch of hands. I'm trying to hold on to the discards because I get a bunch more money for discards. If I don't use them. So I'm trying to hold on to them to try and get up as much money as possible. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I mean, at least it's foil. That is nice. I think we just go for the smaller one. 3 of a kind. Kind of want your lower stuff a little bit higher from what I've noticed, but obviously I'm not perfect at this game. So I was going to discard 2 random cards for every hand played. That's what his ability is as a boss. Ever I think we beat him. That's where that really hits. Big money. Big money. That would pair very nicely with delayed gratification, just because that's an extra discard. I would gladly take that, at least for now. Right now we have a lot of money items. I'll take it. Throw a 2 pair out there. We're kind of trying to not use this as much as possible because it does reduce itself. When each play 2 is scored. I mean, right now it's free, so we'll take it. Spectre pack. Big Gambo. Create a copy of a random Joker. God. Polychrome, which is 5, which is nice. However, gold seals would work fine. $3 when this card is played and scored. Okay, we'll just throw it on the 9 for now. Just because it's the highest one there. Reroll this. We're not really running any synergies right now. Just not great. I think we can kind of just get through this. We do want to score a bunch of 2s though. That is the thing there. Like, he's slowly losing power now. Bunch of money off that. One more per played. Hand played, -1 molt per discard. We're trying to not discard, so that wouldn't be a bad idea. It would be swapping out Wee Joker for that boy. There's a 1-to-1 ratio right now. Especially since he's just significantly better. After a while, we will want to drop this, because it won't be doing anything for us. Drunkard's useful with the delayed gratifications, so that's a little bit of a synergy there. Just gonna get the blank voucher for no reason. Can we make a celestial? No. Missing it. There we go. There's a full house. It's +1 molt. Didn't want to have to use discards, because I'd much rather not. This giving us an extra discard is very nice. But we also just don't want to use discards because of him. Yeah, otherwise I'd run Mystic Summit, because the Summit is really nice when you're not running something like that. I'll run this. We'll run the risk and see what happens. Ooh, we could push that up to a 10. Why not? Let's push that up to a 10. It keeps its seal. We'll try a Wheel of Fortune. Alright. Didn't think so. 4 less by 3 levels. No. He is gonna lose out here. So I really just want to, like, play hands and not discard. Because that'll just keep pushing him up. See, that's my problem, is now this is going down. And it's going down pretty quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, no. So close, though. We'll go with pair of kings. And then he's gone. Okay. So he does just destroy himself. Good to know. Big money, though. Played aces. If we wanted to go more into aces, we could. We easily could. Held in hand abilities. We don't need that currently. I think we just go more on this route. Because now we want to hit aces, which means we want to really just push cards up to ace. Like that. That's what we really want. This will give us just $10, which does just kind of pay for this pack itself. So, why not? Lucky we can get something properly useful. That, once again, pays for itself. Very nice. That was just a free reroll at that point. And then we'll throw Mars. Push up 4 of a kind a little bit. Play only one hand type this round. God. So if I play a pair, right, pair of kings, that'll work. Because then I have a pair of 10s there that I can also play. And that's just going to keep pushing Green Boy up. Which is what we want. I am not making much though. Oh dear. Yeah, so I can only play pairs. Just not great for me. I do have quite a few hands I could go through, but I want to keep trying to push him up. I'd love to get a pair of aces. Just don't see that currently happening. So if I can make my last hand a pair of aces, this will pop off. Oh, pair of aces. Thank God. Then he pops off, he gives more molt, pops off again. We had his molt, we had his molt. Boom, barely made that one. God. That was luck of the draw on that one, for sure. See, it's something like this that I can actually sit here and just yap, because it's more. Guess we'll go with that one. We can push another ace up. That's not bad. That's honestly our better choice there, because that also pushes up a king as well, rather than just turning one into the other. We just push both of you guys up. Getting very heavy into face cards though, so that is something to keep in mind. I think we just get rid of that. Get the little extra money for playing that. Not heavy playing into face cards, but we are now. There's our aces. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, let's just get rid of the twos. Welcome in, folks. Scholar up near the front. Yes, another pair of aces. That should get us another full set. We'll run it as 2 pair this time, just to throw the queens in. So this is not a perfect synergy by any means, because we really just need a bunch of aces. However, we are making bank. I could throw out the drunkard for another popcorn. Yeah, all heart cards are debuffed. So I might need to do that just to get through this section. This would be nice, because that's just base extra molt. Honestly, it's just swashbuckler, and since we already have a money system going, we can throw into booster packs a lot more, which means we can buff him up a lot more. Let's just take a temperance. So that means they can keep buffing him pretty easily. So we want to hold on to our discards regardless. So that's what's making us money. Can make a bunch of our hearts into diamonds should we need to for the last fight. We're also just trying to push the green Joker up by just playing as many hands as possible. Okay, we don't need much here. I might actually have to discard. Just gonna hurt a little bit, because that's gonna drop him. Oh, that's so much worse. Oh, that's so much worse. We're gonna have to discard again there. A pair of queens might get us to it. Oof, that's gonna hurt though. Because that was a major drop in money as well. I'm playing risky. Oh, if no discards are used. Okay, so I can't use... So if I use one, I can just use all of them. It doesn't matter. None of that's really helpful. I mean, I could swap out Green Joker for Abstract. But we're already trying to not use discards anyways. And we've already dumped a lot into the aces. So... yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. We're just gonna hope and pray here. If we need to, we can make some diamonds. Get rid of the 10s. This might be the only reason we make it through this. Do got some aces. So that is a good one there. I'd rather not have to use a discard, but if I'm using a discard, might as well just use it. But I don't want to use too many of them. Yes, if I just do one high card, hope for the best. We might have a run end here. There we go. That's what I was looking more towards. So we can make those into diamonds. This pushes him up. And then we can throw a full house with all aces. Which is just gonna pop off a lot better. Got a little bit of speed going there. Oof. We needed those aces. Okay, good to know that we're only running based off of aces. It's the only way we're still going. Reach card below 52. Nope. Card sold. Yeah, no. That's horrible. Instead, I'm just going to take an Arcana pack. I mean, free money? Ooh, polychrome. +1 hand size. Oof, that would be nice. And it has a molt jump on it. So we could just keep that at the end. Payout increases by 2 when boss bind is defeated. And it gives foil, but this is being a little bit nicer with that green joker here. I think we just go for the pack. And hope this isn't going to screw us over. That's the only one that actually means anything right now. No. Polychrome is nice. But don't need it. Alright. Gosh, that hurts. 8, 7, nope. 10, nope. 5, 4, nope. We got a pair. Got a pair of 2s. We're gonna find out real quick if this actually helped. Or if that was a horrible idea. Okay, at least have 2 aces. Need a 9 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay, which means I could play those 3. Hope to God it goes through fine. Need to make 11,000 for this to go through. Well, we're exactly where we were. So we throw a pair. Pair of aces and hope to God it gets us up there. That jumped us pretty far though. I can throw a 2 pair, but the sad part is, well, it does help, I guess. Yes, it does help. Trying to push him up. Come on, please make it. Oh. 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 I swear, every single one of these fights is terrifying to me. I mean, yes on both, because that's just straight cash money for us. And we can make this free to us. We already have a lot of stuff that just jumps that. No, because we're not really running face cards. That's the problem here. It's not bad to run this, especially since we're not running a lot of discard on this. $5 per skipped blind. Let's run. No, I've only skipped 1. Oh, yes, I would love $10. I'm going to play a pair. We're going to try and keep pushing Green Joker up. Because we have this for money, at least. I could push the king up with the strength. So let's get rid of these. So we have at least 3 of a kind of aces. That's a 4 of a kind. That's high card. If I drop that 2 and I turn that 2 into a steel card, that's going to push our mult up a lot better. So then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, get rid of U4. Have our last hand be a bunch of aces, hopefully. And hopefully that's going to make up the 11k. Throw 4 in there, I guess. Here's for all the money. At least we still have that steel card in there, so that will jump up our mult quite a bit after this jumps up our mult. Or I guess... Oh, geez. Yeah, never mind. We're fine. We really do just run off of aces, and only aces. Oh boy. I don't want the Arcana. There is a Temperance there. There is also a Strength. Temperance would be better here. We just need the money. Throw a reroll. Throw another reroll. And buy you. Drops us down to $6. If this has an ace, that would be useful. If it doesn't, which it's very likely to not, it would be useless. We're going to pull this up. It's very unlikely we're going to ever hit a straight, but just in case. That's fine. We don't really care about face cards. Really just kind of care about aces. That's definitely jumped up a lot. That's fun. I don't want to discard. This has definitely helped out a lot with the extra hand size. Okay, I mean... I want to make sure it hits the ace. That is a king. Okay, so that is a king. We know this. That is a king. Which means this is highly likely to be something. Well, it's a 3 of a kind of jokers. Not what I thought it was. Sorry, jacks. That is going to push our money up, but we still need to make 11k with only one ace. It's one ace. God. Well, here goes nothing. Because I don't really want to play anything else. And we're dead. On ante 5. You shut up. We have time for one more run. We could do one more. Just one more. Nope. First one is always one you want to run. Mind you, this is how I normally run it. It's just discard until I get the exact hand I want. Which you're not really able to when you can't discard. Boom. Nearly a flush straight as well, except for 2 cards. Jeez. One remaining hand, we get $4. Now do you see why I needed that? Because that nearly tripled our income. I'll take that, I guess. It's a free reroll, and we get nothing. This next one's gonna be fun. We gotta make 450. Really means pick and choose exactly what you're playing here. Can play a 2-pair there without having to discard. Sorry. There's a straight. That should get us a decent amount up. Nearly there, okay. That is another straight, just for the hell of it. Still gonna get $1 extra after that, off of that. I mean, that's gonna save us. That is going to save us. We'll start running into face cards a little bit. Damn. 2 pair of only face cards. Oh, that should completely destroy him. Much better starting point here. We're not barely making it. Create a tarot card when blind is selected. Not a bad choice. Ow. Should have pulled Temperance first. Green becomes holographic. That's not bad. Is this a... Okay, Mega Buffoon. For a second there I thought it was a negative. Alright, we just want to discard everything that isn't a face card. Starting with the lower ones. Okay. So then we can make you into a steel card. Why not? 3 of a kind, we throw out you 2 as well. Let me just move that up. Popcorn is going to kind of make these first few just completely oblivious, but if we can keep him around and pull a boy, then we'll be doing fantastic. I mean, regardless, he adds 10. He adds 10 malt. You know, add another 12 if it contains a 3 of a kind, so worth it. Alright, I say we push both of you up. That's going to turn you into a face card at least. Which is nice. Well, diamonds. Okay. Creates a random joker. Beautiful. Fantastic. So we want to get rid of the diamonds as well. So any face cards that are diamonds as well we want to get rid of. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 3 of a kind. We can throw those out while we're at it. So that's gonna double buff up on Zany. Now Zany here does make popcorn kind of useless. So we can just sell off popcorn. Sell off popcorn, we can throw the judgment. Not a bad one. That's honestly a very nice trade. Reroll on you. Reach $1 you have. So this is if you want to make a bunch of money. Not worth it right now for me. Lose all discards. That would be nice. Because that would just immediately trigger Mystic. That immediately triggers Mystic and gives us 7 hands to play. I want it. I want it so bad. Because we just need a bunch of negative. We want negative. Creates random joker, must have room. Okay. Now we have to play cards though. Luckily that's a 3 of kind, so Zany is going to pop off heavy. Mystic always pops off. Yeah, this is going to be our biggest problem here. And 9. Of course, I had to pull the 7. Might have to pull you out and hope that this works. Does that work in our favor? +1 hand size. That works in our favor. It's not a great in our favor, but it is in our favor. $10-9. That's a straight. That will blow it out. That will be totally fine. Then we'll probably drop the juggler. Try and get something else. There's a negative. Final hand of round. Sure, why not? Let's pop a buffoon pack. Without scoring a face card, which we just haven't been able to do. So we're not going to take either of those. Permanently gains. Yeah, that's not a bad choice, but we don't have enough to get it. Start with 0 discards, score at least 4,000. We're starting with 0 discards. That's the big thing there. It's 2 cards into bonus cards. I can definitely do that. And then we can just throw it straight out there and annihilate it. Worst case scenario, acrobat triggers on our last hand. And we get a bunch of money, bunch of mult out of it. That's an absolute worst case scenario. Boost pack skipped. No, we're not really looking for doing that. Pop open a standard pack. Nope, didn't think so. Screen becomes foil. Foil's not a bad one, but kind of also want to keep going with this. Now we can actually discard and actually thin this all out. There we go. That's what we're looking for there. So that'll also get you going as well. There we go. That's what we're really looking for. Oh, right. I gotta select 2 cards. Oh, sorry, full house. A full house with 3 bonus cards, all face cards, with a Zany in hand. That is cracked. Nearly triple the score we needed. Probably should dump a little bit into these. Or at least try to. 2 pairs, probably not a bad choice to level up. Same deal, so we're not going to take it. Magician makes lucky cards, which is not a bad choice here. Pop both of those into lucky cards. So we know we've got at least a pair there. Now we've got a 2 pair. We can throw away the 9. This will probably just pop them out. The lucky cards have like a 1 in 5 and 1 in 15. The 1 in 15 is what you're really trying to hit for. Because that just gives you 20 bucks. So we're not hitting on Zany as much, but we are getting his holographic bonus at least, which is nearly his base bonus. So when we do trigger him, he just skyrockets. And $4 at the end of round. That would be really nice if it was negative, but it's not. We're getting tarot cards pretty much free of charge, but we're not gaining anything other than that. I would like to probably pull it death. Left and to right, yeah. So you want to make sure to line them up correctly. Let's turn into a lucky jack. And we just gotta go for the boss, which is face cards exclusive, which is a problem here. However, we at least know we have 3 face cards. What they are, don't know. We got a bunch of face cards. We just gotta hope that they work. Alrighty. We're just gonna pick those 5 and hope that it's actually something. It's 4 of a kind at least, so that's probably just gonna blow them completely out of the water. Nearly. Gosh. I was about to say I was nearly at it, and then I realized it was 10,000. That at least gives us this. We're discarded club card. Suit changes every round. Not a huge one. It's not great for us. I think we just pop it for uncommon. No. I'm really looking for the negatives. Just want to get rid of those. And we're going to key you a wild card. And yeah, I do understand that like using those is not a great use, but if we happen to get the Fortune Teller and the Cartomancer combined together basically means it's always increasing. And if I keep using them, the Fortune Teller will start out a lot higher. I'm honestly kind of surprised that didn't one-shot it, but eh. We also haven't been pulling other face card specific things. Death is always a nice one to have, because you can just it's an ace or ace and a straight. No. Death is a nice one because you can convert cards over. Hangman just gets rid of 2 cards. Holographic is not a bad one. And we can make 22k. We can. We already know we can. Do I want to do that, or do I want to convert like an ace into a king? Because that would be better. And I've got 3 kings, 2 jacks, full house of just face cards, which will trigger off Zany. Mystic didn't go off there, because I still had 2 discards to go. But I didn't want to pop all of the discards right off the bat. Partially because of this scenario. And we can throw a 4 of a kind. It's only going to score 2 cards, but I think Zany will still trigger his plus 12. Yeah, because it does contain 3 of a kind. See, now here's my bigger problem now. So now I have no discards and not much to be able to do with it. And I need to make up nearly 7k by doing this. Get rid of a 5, I guess. And this is last hand. I'm not making up 7k with this. Oh, wait. Oh, right. The acrobat trigger. Right. Acrobat trigger. Forgot about the acrobat trigger there. Honestly, genuinely did forget. This would be helpful, but we have a lot of other stuff that's a lot more helpful. Let me see, what am I looking at? Decrease level of plate. We haven't really increased levels very much, so that's not much of a problem. The hand size is helping. find something better, then we find something better. Hello, holographic misprint. We found something better. And it costs nothing but a singular reroll. Splash is also very nice. That would mean dropping one of my boys, which I don't really feel like dropping. Yeah, he only adds molts. He can sometimes add 0. He doesn't multiply molts. So, should be safe near the front. He also just has a base plus 10, which is really, really nice to have a guaranteed 10 off of him. We're gonna want to use that first. I am low on cards because I have been hanging them quite a bit. So Wheel of Fortune just in case. Full house it. We aren't gonna get the Mystic Summit, but this should make up a little bit for that. That was the other reason I wanted to hold on to it a little bit. Now that we have none, we can throw out all of that. Get a pair off, which will trigger our Mystic. About halfway there with 2 more hands to go. Could buff that up. So I think I go like this, in case I get another 10 and I can strengthen both of them. Yeah, because I was like, I wasn't going to make that. No? Okay. Then we strengthen both of these, and then we just crash the party. Because we also get that ×3 molt. I think this one's going all the way. This one might actually go all the way. Weirdly enough. And that's partially because Acrobat will save the day at the very last minute. Again. No extra money, but we get some interest. Boosting hand size -1 hand each round. No. I will take a death, though. Roll once more. Where in the world are we getting money as well? Because I'm getting a lot of money. Or am I just deciding to not do these things? Free rare Joker? Nope, don't care. There's that. Hello, all of my 10s. Okay, we only have 1 discard left. I can yoink you back to being a jack. So we just have a bunch of jacks in our set now. We don't have room currently, so this wouldn't be of much use. And I don't really feel like swapping anything out either for an off-chance item. Discard U3 at least. Oof, only halfway there. Oh boy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's a straight. Wow. Okay. That was a lucky straight there. +0. Yep, there it is. Misprint kind of screwed it over there. Got 2 kings here. This is our last hand. But I don't think I can go... Yeah. Because I would need a 10. So it's best to just go pair of kings. And hope misprint doesn't completely screw it over. Well, it's not completely. That hopefully makes up enough. Oh. Well. Anyways, I think that is going to be all for today. So thank you for joining. You all are absolutely fantastic. Hi, Kate. I just saw your message. My bad. I'm so sorry. Today has actually been going really well. But if you did like this stream, by all means, I usually stream Tuesdays at 9 to noon Pacific Standard Time. By all means, stop by. I usually start my streams off with about an hour and a half of Minecraft. And then I move on to just a random game, whatever I feel like. Oh, that's great! Really, yeah, go ahead. By all means. I would love constructive criticism. Anything will be helpful. I'm afraid that's the one thing I'm not going to do here. Sorry. There's been too much going on with scammers with that idea, and don't really want to risk it there. But if you have any ideas that you're willing to put up here, that would be great. Otherwise... otherwise, we're gonna call it for today. But I do stream Tuesdays, so try and keep that in mind. If not, there should be a link somewhere on my About page or somewhere in there that'll link over to my YouTube. If you want to go watch previous VODs or the Minecraft series I'm slowly building up. I will be adding another one hopefully in the next couple days here. I may also be streaming tomorrow or the day after. We'll figure it out then at some point. We'll see about it. And that's the Minecraft stream tomorrow or the day after is a possibility, not guaranteed. But that's mostly because I know Twitch is throwing out the copper cape if you watch for 5 minutes of Minecraft stream. So if you happen to be there, great. You might be able to get it if I do stream, letting you know about it. But you have a lovely day. You're great. And we'll see about it if I can pop on Discord for that. But yeah. You all have a lovely day. YouTube on your end, you have a lovely day. And I will see you all possibly in the next couple days. If not, next Tuesday. Alright. Have a good one.